Good morning. So it's fun to start it at good morning when you actually upload all the videos at 12 on Fridays. But you know, like I film these at the morning, and right now we're on our way to inspect a boat. I won't be filming that. I might film you how I inspect the boat on my own boat and what you need to do in Finland to have a boat inspected. But yeah, that's in future videos. Yeah, so I have a morning check agreed with the person. We're planning to check it before, or I'm planning to check it before going to work. It's gonna be my first inspection, the hull inspection. Not that difficult. Just have to walk through and go and check all the things. Yeah, my spouse finally found out I make videos. She doesn't follow me in LinkedIn, I guess, or anywhere else. So yeah. So I have quite well time. So I'm gonna be walking by the seaside to the Koivusaari, which is another island in Lauttasaari. So I came to the Vattuniemi so I can walk by the Vattuniemi beach. And yeah, it's about 7:40-ish now. And I need to be there at around 8:30. I have some time. Yeah, I'm at the moment aiming to reach the that level. So I got my new work tasks and from my new boss, because my boss changed. So I had a same boss for almost 10 years, and now I have a new boss. And I asked him what are the work tasks he expects me to do, and now I know them. So I'm gonna be. So he gave me more time to do speaking, public speaking, and content creation for the company. So we'll see if I do some of this stuff on that side also. At the moment, this is free time thing, and it's not gonna come to this channel. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but like I'm enjoying making this content, so this is gonna keep going. And I'm not gonna edit my own videos in the company. Someone else has to do that. But here I will, and I will market my own videos and all that stuff. But we'll see. I'm sharing my own thoughts here. I'm gonna share my own thoughts anywhere, but like this is like me telling about my thinking of life, where we are, what we are doing, what's happening, stupid idiocies in the world, and yeah, whatever interests me, because this is kind of like my weekly diary. Yeah. So I'm at the moment walking in the park. This is very nice during the summer usually. Should organize something here again. We usually have like a lunch here or a picnic during summer. Yeah. Yeah. So the boat content will continue hopefully next week. So I made the first one. It wasn't that good, as you will probably bombarded to smithereens about how short, like how little I actually showed. But that's what boat I'm learning, and yeah, need to figure out better way to attach the audio or like the audio push content. So it is actually like you can see all the like small stuff that goes in on the boat. Yeah. So this is the Paviljonki, which is the bar by the beach. So this is the one of the best beaches in Helsinki actually. It's very slowly going deep, so your kid can go actually quite far and play quite long. And here we can find usually like ice cream and all that stuff. So I do have an intention of going to ice cream run, and so the Helsingin jäteotehdas ice cream trucks, which are fantastic. Like at least historically, they've been really good at making ice cream. Haven't been there in at least this year, not probably last year either. And I'm still trying to lose the weight, so that's a challenge. Yeah. So going towards today's topic. So I'm going to be talking around here on the time span about in Vilna about what's it called? That's the gym. And you can also do volleyball here during the summer and football. So a lot of the time it's full of people during summer weekends. Yeah, so I was going to say that I'm going to be talking in Vilna in the DevOps Pro event, and I'm actually involved in a multitude of things as far as I know. I'm in a panel about AI. I'm gonna be talking about what you need to take into account when starting your organization change, the next one, because it's never done. You will always start a new one, and it's kind of the joke in every big corporation that we keep doing organization change after organization change. Yeah. So the big thing here is so in that talk I'm gonna be talking, it should come online, so it's gonna be on another YouTube channel, so I have to add it to my speaker pages and so on. I might need to make my own webpage again. Waiting for Squarespace ad, you know. So the bigger thing is that I'm gonna be talking about how organization change is gonna fail, but it's also gonna succeed. And you're gonna start your end amount of DevOps transformation, and you need to think about things. And there are a multitude of key topics, and I'll be covering them hopefully. And my aim is to kind of give real world examples, as in all of my talks, what we've been doing, what we've been seeing, and what's going on. Then in beginning of June, I'm gonna be talking in Hamburg about swap squatting. So I'm getting back to security talking. So I haven't talked in security conferences, etc. in a while. I used to talk a lot, so I'm gonna start doing that bit more. So I'm gonna be talking about swap squatting, which is the AI generating new dependencies that do not exist, and malicious people, so hackermen or comparables, as our product marketer asked me to call them, are hunting those in online. They're trying to look for the possible packages create a malicious code ahead of time and put it into the npm.org or puppy or comparable, and then get you downloading it. I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna talk about a bit about how to protect yourself, what we've been seeing in the market, how have customers done things. So that's gonna be my second topic. And then I have my serverless talk ongoing, which I'm pitching to many places. So hopefully I'll be talking about how we made an first Azure serverless application, so what goes into that, and then how do you convert between those two clouds, what do you need to think about and what's the difference, because I have an application running in serverless now in Azure and in AWS, which is fun, but yeah, it's been a very different experience between the two. Well, not that, like they're very similar services. Azure is easier to get started because everything is a container and you can basically use it as a container. In AWS we've been using a bit more AWS native functions and things. Yeah, so look forward for that. So yeah, those are the 2 talks or 3 talks that I have ongoing, and then I have the state of DevOps in DevOps tool chains, which I'm keeping constantly, telling customers about what's going on, what are the tool chains looking like, where are we going, and what's happening. I'll be, yeah, I think that's my. Oh yeah, I'm doing that talk in Romania on beginning of June. So I'm gonna be doing back-to-back Hamburg tech camp where I talk about security, and Romania state of DevOps tools. So you know, if you happen to be in Ether, join up, and happy to see people. That's square. I hope I can edit them. But yeah, cool. And that's over there is one, so this is why I'm taking this route. It's a bit slower, but it's very scenic and you get to see a lot of animals, birds. I get to remove stress. I haven't been sleeping well on the last 2 days. I think I'm gonna stop drinking coffee for a while. Let's see if that affects it. And I think it's also due to the work task change. During the days I feel, and also I was driving a car, Omago, and I think I parked it wrong. It's still in front of the stairs and I'm afraid I'm gonna get a bill and all that jazz. So like, that's creating stress and we'll see. But like, yeah, the work stress is, so the work stress is basically gone, but now I'm like still feeling empty inside, I think is the word. So I need to find new connections in my new work, which is the like title and everything is same, but like just my priorities shifted. I need to think about it that way. Yeah, so that's an annoying brain problem, and yeah, I'm working towards it. So yeah, it's that's the birds. So Hiainen, and I don't remember the English name, but yeah, there's a lot of birds here. So I think I could continue that way. We'll go the official route. I'll check the map and I'll show you where we are and where we are going. And yeah, I wonder how we're doing on time. We've been walking 15 minutes, it's not that bad yet. And yeah, so here I can take this route or I can take this route. And I think I'm gonna take this route today because I'm not in that much of a hurry as far as I know. Let's see. Yeah, I still have half an hour. So let's keep walking here and I'll keep talking. And yeah, aim is to collect enough video again to make another set of me rambling and then trying to figure out how to put the timestamps. I'm starting to put them now. So the videos you're seeing already, I should have put them in. So I'm gonna go through the currently made videos and the few coming up, and yeah, gonna make sure they have timestamps. Yeah, and today's luxury of walking in the morning comes from the fact that I'm going to check the boat and I've been doing a bit overtime. Not that much, not bad. And I don't have time to study during the weekend, Fridays now, and I really don't need to. I have all the courses done as far as I know. I need to start writing the thesis, that's another stressor. I think I just need to start it. Like, I'm probably gonna just start whacking away with it and it should come out. And when I get that done, I am gonna get my MBA done. So then I'm gonna be Masters of Business Administration. And I've been doing, like, all my degrees have been with business and IT in mind. So I studied in Forza originally as a datanommy. So that is the vocational school for information technology basics. So basically you become an IP support person. Not that major. Was okay. Learned some. Mostly played Counter-Strike, built computers. Learned to drive a car because the school was 20 kilometers away, as was every school for me. And learned how to program properly. Still not properly there. I didn't know how to use objects because I didn't understand them. But when I understood them, that was in University of Applied Sciences Kajaani. My friend, I guess best friend, Jermu showed me that you can actually put objects into lists and dictionaries and so on and put them into for each group. And that's when I understood how for each, objects and everything else works. Until then I was like, why would you ever use for each versus like for loop? Because you know table sizes and so on. And then I realized I can actually populate stuff with objects and keep appending and use them as data structures, like in C. It opens so many doors, and yeah, that's how I learned how to use object-oriented language. It's hard to remember how hard it is to program before you get it. Like, when you're trying to memorize all the words and things which you won't even end up using, but you have to memorize them, it's such an experience. So this is one of the summer cottages. So this is the police's summer cottage, and you can actually reserve it. We had one of our company parties here. It was pretty good time, and yeah, you can swim in the sea, and there's 2 saunas, and you can rent the saunas without the space. and yeah, it's a pretty good space to keep an event. For example, a wedding or comparable is very popular. And yeah, I'm currently working towards figuring out meetups again. Should I start hosting them? Which meetups? What would be the topics? Or should I just go talk in a few of them? I've been talking in Azure and Friends, for example, which is hosted by Malo, I think. So I know the CTO, he's my friend, and yeah, we've been talking about a bunch of things over the years. He worked in my current company a while, like a decade ago soon, but like yeah, we became friends and we had a lot of good talks, and yeah, I've been working with him a lot. So these rocks you will be seeing a lot in the boat, because we'll be boating around here to over there. I hope I can catch it to show you how to get to the what marker that I've been using as a practice marker. It has a 360 area around it, so it's a really good rock in the middle that you can practice around avoiding. So that's been really good for training how to sail. Of course, the rock in the middle is not that great, but like, hey, it's good to have a marker in the middle. And these are summer cottages. So in Lauttasaari they have these small cottages you can rent out and get into used, and they are like 50k per pop. So like a house elsewhere in Finland, and they don't have electricity and you can't rent them out. And yeah, it's a very weird thing, but you know, it's one of those cool things that like it exists. I like that it exists, and it makes it more fun during the summer, because there's livelihood around the island. There is the nature, but also the city style, hey, people enjoying life. And yeah, I'm really hopeful that this program of mine, the vlogging, makes it so that like people wanna, or I wanna adventure. And yeah, it's so much more fun to learn more about the city that you're living in. There's so many things in the nearby area that I'm super excited on. And yeah, you can see that there's a lot of sitting spaces, like natural looking sitting spaces. They've been purposefully put there, but it makes it so that like this route feels very comfortable to walk, even as an old person. So this is the only area where you have to actually know where you are going, what's happening, because there is no signs, but not that bad. Yeah, so continuing. So we will boat from here. This is the beginning of the sea, basically. So it's the same sea, but it's very, you don't get a wind over here the forward we go, and you can already start seeing Koivusaari over there, basically. So we'll be getting there, and yeah, my view is that it's a really nice walk to be around Lauttasaari. For 2 summers in a row, I walked every day around Lauttasaari a bit, or usually around, for a month or 2. It was very good. It got me really understanding how this is built, and like there's so many small things here. Like it makes you appreciate life, because like it's not just great buildings, it's not just working from 8 to 4, it's not just watching Netflix. That's not life. That's that's part of how we make money at the moment. And I'm not saying I'm against money, I'm actually very much for money person, but like I really enjoy taking my time in nature when I am not working. So this over here where we are coming now, I think this is no, this is not yet, it's the next one. Next to our building is the cafeteria here during the summer. So they are running a cafeteria here, if I remember correctly, somewhere here. Not sure if it's this one, the next one, or the coming up. There will be signs a bit later in the summer. We're now in the April side, so still a bit to go. But yeah, this is the one. This is the summer cottage cafeteria. Okay, reach there, and they have a grilling spot and hangout spots and boat spots. So it's very nice area, and these are like private places for HKL. But you can usually rent those by contacting the organization if you would want to use them, or you can join the organization. That's always the good thing. And yeah, I'm currently enjoying the new role or new tasks. They're always same, and it's now clear what I need to do. And that sign said that like you can't surf in this by this like beach. I know what they mean, it's the electric surfing, but like it sounds like, hey, you can't surf. And in Finland you can't actually surf that well because we don't have such waves. Well, we do, but like it's during September and now it's autumn 10. It's not really surfing waves, it's here's fuck tons of rain for you. Waves. So that's over there is the Koivusaari. That's where we're going. And yeah, now you can see we came from here all the way here. So not even, I haven't even shown you the whole island yet, and that's progress. Now I think I've shown you like the south part, and I need to ask if it's okay to film in the cafeterias, because then I might be doing a bit more of like cafeteria sit downs and like talking and so on. And yeah, so I'm like, the camera is nice because it's really small. People are not really looking at me weirdly, and they might not even understand what I'm doing. They don't, because I don't do it myself. My life coach is the midlife crisis, and it might be my midlife crisis, but like I think it's just me trying to put my creativity towards something, because sometimes it feels constrained in the working environment. Well, most of the time on purpose. You don't really need to be that creative at work. Like, it's you will have to figure things out and push them yourself. And usually it's just grinding and doing things. Well, you could say that I'm doing that with the videos, but like, hey, sometimes life is that. You need to start by grinding to figure out. So that over there, the green and the red, are the port where we're gonna go through with the boat, and it's gonna be interesting to see how it works. And yeah, I'm trying to make a solo sailing content also this summer. So never sailed solo, boated yes, sailed no. we're gonna try out and test things out. So it's gonna be interesting. And my club is over here on this side, and there is the Helsinki saunaseura over there, and that's an interesting thing. Yeah. So you could notice that it wasn't that long of a detour, 15 minutes. So I'm now supposed to hit the, I'm gonna hit the location a bit early still. And it's gonna be good morning to go and check the boat. Sun is shining. I don't have to do it in the rain and slush. And yeah, hopefully the weekend is gonna be good. Next week the boat is supposed to go on the water, so I need to call my dad this weekend and figure out when and what the weather is looking like. We need to start looking and mentally prepping on sailing the boat to Helsinki. So season is starting, which is freaking fantastic because it means content on the boat, which was the intention first. This walking content just became my thing accidentally, and my spouse asked me, why the fuck are you walking? I said that it removes some of the stress, which is true, but it adds some because I'm walking around people. These houses here are, by the way, very cool, but like at the same time the whole area is gonna be under construction. So views are gonna get worse, so they won't be seeing the sea like now. It's gonna be quite an annoying period of time for them, and there's gonna be like buildings popping up and making it a bit worse for them. The saunaseura, which I was pointing over there, they have a wait list and you need recommendations, and the big thing there is you need to also get them to what's it called, like it's not just getting recommendations for people in the boat club, you also need to beat the waiting list, which is wrong. And yeah, work in progress. So there's a lot of hard like boat places in here. Most of them are private. There aren't that many public spots in Lauttasaari at the moment. On the other side of the where we looked at the Hoski, etc., there's more, and I'll walk you through the Hoski when there is the boats in the water event at the end of the summer usually. So now we're about to reach the Koivusaari metro station, and we're gonna walk by that and keep going to the Koivusaari. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make another video about that next week when I have another boat check. So I'll stop at the metro station and we'll continue from there on next week's video, when hopefully I have made new thoughts about Word. I had bunch, but I forgot what were the thoughts, and now I just end up talking to random people in internet about topics I care about. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what we're gonna be getting out. Oh yeah, I made a first publishing also. So we were forced to write a paper in the school and that got released now. So I've now publicized about personnel management and knowledge, like how to keep people motivated at work, and like what kind of like knowledge management you need to do, and capacity management, and so on. So it's interesting that I wrote such a paper, but it was required schoolwork, and there were a bunch of other people involved with me. So yeah, maybe I'll start my academic career. I won't, maybe I do. Yeah, thank you. Kids in the front, so I don't film them. Bye.